Hey everybody, it's the Mad Master here. I'm doing another video, and this is about some recently enacted laws or guidelines or legislation in as far as the city and county where I live, about mandatory masks. And I don't have a problem. Just to preface this, I don't have a problem with wearing a mask at a store and stuff. It's not a big fucking deal. Or wherever. It's those gray areas where I of course have questions and think things are kind of contradictory. So one of the things that the new order new world order says is that if you're not with a member of your household, if you're inside somewhere, I think it said private residences are exempt. Somewhere, I'm going to read the language again. I hope it does. Someone's told me that. So, but it says, if you're with someone that's not in your household, you have to wear a mask. It's like, how are they going to enforce that? Are they going to just like look in people's houses and say, they don't look related? Well, they're not wearing a mask. Knock down the door. Fuck. So it's just one of those things that, just the whole silliness of that, ridiculousness of this whole thing, regardless of what you think about it, regardless of how serious you believe it to be, regardless of if you think it's some kind of a conspiracy or some type of a bioweapon or whatever the fuck you believe, it's one of those things that, how are they going to do that? So, just to let you know, I hang out with certain members of my family. We don't wear masks. I don't live in their household. And then I have friends that I hang out with that I'm not in the household and we don't wear masks. In fact, one of the guys that is actually the most adamant about the mask thing hangs out with us. Guess what? He doesn't wear a mask. It's like, this fucking thing is just so ridiculous. Like, I don't mean ridiculous as like the mask rule is ridiculous. Just the silliness of all this convoluted shit. It's just, looking at it, it's hilariously weird and bizarre. So I don't know how long this is going to go for. I don't think they can. I don't know how much we're going to do this. This is a question that I have, is that if deaths continue to go down and hospitalizations become less, like let's say hospitalizations, the time in a hospital goes down, because maybe people are going to hospital because they're just trying to be more careful or something. I don't know. I don't know the specific details on that. Let's say that goes down to a minimum. Or is they going to be like, oh, we're not, we're still testing positive with these cases because, whatever. It's just like, it's a mess. Now, the good news is that some of these places that really faced, this is the problem. So these places that face the worst deaths and number of cases have gone down. And you could say that's mitigation, but, even Cuomo says that 66% of the people that ended up in the hospital were hunkered down. So, where does this madness end? I don't mean madness, just the whole thing's mad from every angle. And I, like in my, last video about the new normal, I think it will end, but it's just having to go through this shit. I don't know what I'm going to do about the gym, because I was starting to go to the gym, but I'm not going to fucking wear a mask on the fucking exercise machines. And, but thankfully there's a treadmill in the basement, and, I have a weight set and I can walk outside and shit, but it still pisses me off. So anyways, that was my video.